The gentleman from Louisiana is recognized for 4 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank my colleagues from Florida for devising this great program, which will be national, voluntary, and fiscally sound for the people that are experiencing problems with insurance throughout the country. I'm proud to speak today on H.R. 3355, the Homeowners Defense Act. Recovering from the 2 hurricanes that devastated our state and the Gulf Coast in 2005 continues to be a challenge to the people of Louisiana. One of the biggest roadblocks to our recovery remains the lack of affordable and available property insurance. However, as we've seen in the past few weeks with the wildfires that have ravaged California, affordable insurance isn't just a problem for the residents of the Gulf Coast. This is a nationwide problem that needs our immediate attention and a practical and effective long-term solution. I believe that this bill offers that long-term solution. In the wake of Hurricanes Katrina and Rita in 2005, after the victims of these storms suffered 2 of the worst natural disasters in this country's history, our people were forced through the indignity of another battle, a battle with their insurance companies. All along the Gulf Coast, insurance companies have packed up and moved out. They have canceled their policies, refused to write new ones, or raise their rates exponentially and with less coverage and higher deductibles. In Louisiana, more and more people are being forced to turn to Louisiana's state-sponsored insurance of last resort, and again, paying premiums way above the market rates. For those who were lucky enough to have their policies renewed, they are now being hit with skyrocketing premium increases, often as much as 2, 3, 4, 5 times what they paid before, and some even higher. The district in Louisiana that I represent is entirely in the new, hard-to-insure part of the state. And every day I get calls, emails, and letters from constituents begging Congress to do something about the insurance crisis. Just a sample. Roy Barrios of Lafourche Parish wrote to me saying Allstate recently canceled his homeowner's insurance and he is now having to pay 3 times as much coverage, which he's thankful for to get, but still in all, from Louisiana's insurer of last resort. He is only 2 months shy of being covered by Louisiana's consumer protection laws that would have kept his policy from being canceled, although he's noted that Allstate is still happy to renew his more profitable automobile insurance. Jeanette Tungus of Houma said a premium increase of $200 a month stretches her budget tremendously. In a letter, having spent most of my life living in Terrebonne Parish, it never occurred to me that I'd ever be forced to move from the place I love and I've called home for most of my life. Unfortunately, my family and I are being forced to make this sad decision because of the insurance situation. Similarly, Nolan Falgood of Thibodaux wrote to me and said, in the event we do not get a handle on this issue, this will become the next reason why your constituents who have enjoyed growing up in this section of Cajun Louisiana will no longer be able to afford to live here. These are only a few of the many stories I hear from people who are being forced to leave their homes and their communities. If claimants from the 2 hurricanes had been awarded the settlements that they were entitled to from their insurance companies, this may not have been an issue that requires the attention of Congress. Sadly, this is the case. This is not the case. It is time we recognize that market failures exist. The victims of these hurricanes, the victims of the wildfires, and the victims of unforeseen natural disasters all deserve to know that the insurance system will not abandon them when they need it the most. I believe that H.R. 3355 will provide for this stability and long-term solution we need to solve this insurance crisis so that America's families will not have to abandon their communities and they can return to their homes. I again thank my friends, my colleagues, the chairman of the committee, and others that have put so much time and effort into this good legislation. I yield back my time.